in October 2003, the first Chinese citizen saw his homeland from outer space, and the mythology and dreams of thousands of years became a reality. Our songs of how the earth is our garden and our pride in surviving our long history suddenly became more vivid and clear. Who are the Chinese? What makes us who we are? But even before this momentous chapter in our history, Chinese people have always regarded themselves from multifaceted angles. Is tradition a burden or a kind of driving force for development? Do we take our cultural heritage too seriously or not seriously enough? Do you see conflict or fusion, nostalgia, or visions of the future? In 1979, China opened the biggest window in the world to the outside. And China suddenly dazzled people with a panorama of change. Some might argue that under such huge material and mental stimulation, it would be hard to maintain equilibrium.
在我心目中，中国是一个包容性非常强的国家。
它是一个很有文化的一个国家，
又有历史的沧桑感，但是呢，又在日新月异的变化着。
But after 30 years, the world has seen how much China's profound history and cultural essence has given lead us to flexibility and unity when facing vast transformation.
加入世贸以后，整个国力的增强，使得中国人更加自信，也更加开放。
Awarded to the city of Beijing.
Observers must admit, in its meeting with the world, China has preserved its own special character. 30 years of opening has been a time of bravely facing the new and stepping forward on a path of our own choosing. Several respected international polls rank us #1 in terms of public confidence in the future. Is this confidence underpinned by GDP growth, or thousands of years of culture, or the efforts of many millions of people? We believe China will deliver an answer before too long. Over 2,000 years ago, the great Chinese philosopher Mencius observed that refraining from overfishing will ensure fishing lasts forever. And also, cutting wood according to the season ensures healthier forests. Such centuries-old wisdom now goes by the name sustainable development. In China today, you can see GDP increasing, personal income increasing, and with that, the increase of people's dreams. You can also see people sharing the increase in educational opportunities.
中国近几年的教育发展呢，可以用天翻地覆的变化来形容。
正在逐步的呢完成从应试教育到素质教育的转变。我们的教学越来越丰富，我们的孩子得到教育越来越多元化。
As energy needs have increased, so has China's international environmental responsibility. Chinese people know that our beautiful country and our children's futures are too high a price to pay for economic growth. A leading European city? It's actually Shanghai. In China today, foreign professionals are vying with tourists to be the largest overseas group.
Come here twice a year for business, and the people are very nice there.
I've been living here in China and studied in the university here. There's many opportunities for business.
Every part in China, you have the different cultures. I think it's the best place in Asia.
The Beijing Olympics, the Shanghai Expo, the Guangzhou Asian Games. The fact that more and more foreigners are starting their careers in China.
在奥运会期间，我想可能全世界的中国人，无论你生活在地球的哪个角落，你都会觉得特别的自豪。
As such, the results of sustained economic development have all enhanced our growing status on the world stage. Sharing the fruits of development among the different sectors of society has been our first priority in our thoughts and actions. In Beijing, migrant workers' children have their own special educational arrangements. Sharing the benefits of growth in a reasonable way is an unwavering goal we must pursue.
我们国家呢，现在正在提倡这个走城乡一体化的道路，
各个阶层都能享受国家的福利，
社会保障制度也越来越完善。
신장는 kelgan qirg'izman.
러비아 어천변.
저는 길림성 연변에서 온 조선족입니다.
While living some 5,000 kilometers apart, the 55 ethnic minorities in the far north, south, east, and west of China, over thousands of years, have mixed with Han culture and added to our cultural richness and diversity. Our newfound prosperity has given minorities more choices to enhance traditional lifestyles and increase mobility and communication. Such unique freedom further adds to our country's rich cultural diversity. And audaciously blends the imaginations of East and West, ancient and modern.
我觉得中国精神是一种坚持，一种就是顽强的坚持。
对艺术来说，不是说非常高高在上的，必须是贵族式的或者精英式的，它可以是平民式的。
今天的中国的艺术生态，应该说是近100年来最为丰富、最为有阳光的一个时代。
Painting, sculpture, music, architecture, movies, Chinese arts are unified by a clear national identity. China is more encouraging of unique individuals and styles. Such diversity is the cornerstone of our brave and open-minded future. China today is home to 780 million mobile phone users and 420 million internet users. And every day, many millions communicate and express themselves through modern technology. Chinese netizens are becoming accustomed to influencing regional and global opinion.
网民扮演的角色是多种多样的。
他们既是信息的收集者，又是信息的传播者。
From all over the globe, Chinese netizens are showing their instant compassion and eagerness to strengthen the society by helping those most in need.
还有中国人呢，很能坚持，就不管多苦的环境，他非常不管多么大的挫折，非常能够坚持下去，乐观还自信。
Our people's optimism and generosity is born of a huge loyalty and love for their country. Understanding a little of China's history shows that recent years have involved compression or even skipping over important stages of development. Heroes of China have always struggled during complex stages of development to build democracy. It is not hard to imagine how hard this has been. Today, around 900 million people in the Chinese countryside enjoy village voting rights. The National People's Congress remains China's supreme legislative body. Since the late 1970s, far fairer and more transparent margin elections have been used to elect NPC delegates. Here, the most important decisions in the country are made.
我们确实感觉到，我们是国家的主人。真的，我们国家发展的特别快，我们国家人民可感到高兴了。
This is China's period of greatest change. A proper legal framework is starting to replace the habit of personal relationships as the principal weapon and defense for people's interests.
法治文明已经深入到我们老百姓生活的各个方面。
我们的民主法治建设现在更是日新月异。
中国人的法律意识越来越强了，逐渐懂得怎样用法律来维护自己的权利。
During an economic takeoff, difference between rich and poor can sometimes be seen. Is this something China should worry about? Much Chinese new wealth tells a rags to riches story, and people remember not so long ago they had only a dream in their pocket. People can transform from poverty to riches in a single day, but it will never change the respect and love between people. And everyone who has a dream deserves respect. Improved living conditions ensure everyone can contribute to public service initiatives.
每一个人应该是要有责任感，相互和谐，相互大家要关爱。我眼中的中国应该还是说非常的好，现在是。
藏富于民的思维啊，我们不但落到实处，也要成为我们执政的追求的目标。
Chinese people are shifting from being consumers of materials to non-material goods. Besides buying cars and houses, people are buying a modern lifestyle.
我们用在吃喝上面的费用越来越少了，更注重精神层面的享受，比如说出去旅游啊等等。
我们现在的消费更多用于个人修养和精神生活上。
As saving money has long been a national virtue, China can back its development with strong financial reserves. When celebrating China's 60th anniversary, the government also demonstrated the value of thrift. The Shanghai Expo is similarly leading the way in recycling.
从这个环保方面来讲的话，我们的这个社会在渐渐的往这个好的方面发展。
小到垃圾分类，大到电动减排，都是以前从来没有过的。
China's people understand future happiness must be built on the foundation of the past. Chinese people have never cherished their cultural heritage more than today, nor felt more its lingering charm, which is why, after so many generations, we are still here. From tradition to revelation, inspired by the future, Chinese people are creating an even newer way of thinking, building this generation's new common spirit.
希望祖国以后更美丽，
越来越强大，越来越美好。
中国加油！
中国加油！
加油！世界最好！
On the way.